exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the What a Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of recap and review of the New England Patriots from this past Sunday. That's right. It's a wonderful Monday afternoon because the Patriots got another W. What can I say? The Patriots are back on top. Now, I don't want to be that kind of guy. I don't want to be that fan, but the Patriots have definitely done a lot more than I would have thought. Because if you guys remember all the way back to like week number 5 or week number 4, something like that, I was not necessarily pressing the panic button, but I was at the point where I wanted to consider maybe the Patriots should throw the season away, get the best draft pick possible, maybe draft a difference maker on defense like a Kayvon Thibodeau or a corner, some sort of corner. There's a couple good corners in this draft class, maybe a linebacker, a safety, something like that to add to this defense. And then next season, when Mac Jones has had a full season to develop, he's had a full season in the offense, then next season would be the year where we go and we try. We have another year of free agency, maybe spend a little bit more money, not necessarily as much as we spent last season, but get a couple more guys, add a couple extra pieces, maybe somebody else on the offensive line, another weapon for Mac Jones, maybe another running back, who knows. But that's all out the window at this point because we are back on top of the AFC and looking very, very good. This defense is a championship level defense. J.C. Jackson, Matthew Judon, Kyle Duggar, Christian Barmore. I mean, this defense is championship level. The offense, not necessarily there yet, and I don't know if they will be this season. I don't think this offense is ready to be a Super Bowl championship team. I don't think this team in general is ready for a championship. I don't think that they're good enough against the really good teams to win a championship. So the Patriots might make a playoff appearance. They might make a wild card game, or maybe if they win the division, they might make a divisional round, and who knows? Maybe they make some noise. They go to the AFC Championship game and surprise some people. I don't know, but I don't think this team is ready necessarily yet for the Super Bowl. I'm not saying that they're a bad team by any means. They're a really, really good team. Like I said, this is a championship level defense, but they did play a really, really banged up Titans team, and the Titans stayed in it for a majority of this game. It wasn't until the very end of the game in the fourth quarter that it kind of got out of hand a little bit. The final score of this game was 36-13. It was closer until the third and fourth quarter. The second half, it kind of got a little out of hand. The first half, it was closer than I would have liked. But Mac Jones in this game, 310 yards, 2 touchdowns. Once again, he just does not turn the ball over. He managed games. He throws checkdowns, he throws slant routes, little comeback routes. He throws all the easy intermediate passes that push the ball down the field in a slow pace. They run the football really, really well. Ramondre Stevenson didn't really have a necessarily big game, but he had a good game. Damian Harris got a rushing touchdown. Kendrick Bourne had a great day. He had 61 yards and 2 touchdowns and a terrific catch, by the way, that Kendrick Bourne made. So, I mean, like, it's weird because I feel confident that this defense could do something against the good teams. I mean, it's proven. They held the Cowboys and probably should have won that game against the Cowboys in overtime. We almost beat the Bucs. So, I mean, like, this defense is there. The offense just, like I was saying, the offense is just not quite on the same level as the defense is. But I mean, the Patriots are finding their stride. I think they're 5-0, and they were 4-0 in November. We're getting into December football now, which is where all the money is made. And we've got a pretty tough schedule. I think next week is Buffalo, and then there might be a bye week, and then it's Buffalo again. I'm pretty sure. I think it's Buffalo 2 out of the next 3 weeks. and then I think it's the Jags, and there's one other team that I can't remember. I know the Dolphins are in there again, but I think there might be one other team. Maybe that's the entire schedule. I can't remember to be exact. But I think the Patriots, as long as if they split with the Bills, that's fine, because I think they can beat the rest of the teams on the schedule. Maybe they get swept by the Bills. Although I don't really fear. I mentioned this in the last episode last week, that I don't really necessarily fear the Bills anymore, because they've lost some pretty winnable games. They've not looked good in some of the games that they have won. And so maybe Josh Allen's not really the best guy this season. He's not having the best season. I mean, Mac Jones is doing everything to manage the games and allowing the defense to win the games for him. The defense is causing a lot of turnovers, interceptions, forced fumbles, sacks, a bunch of stuff. And they're very productive, very, very high scoring on defense. And as long as Mac Jones continues to just keep the ball in possession, continues to push it down the field in his own pace, and continue to run the football, then I think that the Patriots could possibly sweep the Bills and win the AFC East, because that's really the only challenge. The Dolphins are too far back to win the division. The Jets obviously aren't going to win the division. So it's really a two-horse race in the AFC East, like it usually is every year. And as I think even if the Bills if we split with the Bills, I think there's still a possibility, as long as we take care of business later in the season, that we win the division. And I think that this team, the way it's currently constructed, needs to win the division, because I don't know how they would fare going on the road in a wild card game. I think they might win, but there's too many factors in that kind of situation to consider. You never know what's going to happen in an away playoff game, especially in the wild card. So I think this team would benefit from a home playoff game, and I think that they would do pretty well. I think they would maybe make an AFC Championship game. Who knows? But we're gonna find out, because we're in December now. We're gonna be in December football next week, and this is where the big stuff happens. So yes, I know the Titans. They had a lot of injuries. No A.J. Brown, obviously no Derrick Henry, no Julio Jones. I mean, like they were playing with basically practice squad players on their roster. So like you got to take things the way they come, but you can only beat who's on your schedule at the time they're on their schedule. So it's not the Patriots' fault that these guys got injured at this time. It's not like they injured these players. So Patriots won when they needed to win. They beat the teams they needed to beat, and we're looking pretty good. I'm excited about this Patriots team. Let me know what you guys thought about the game. If you guys are excited about this team, if you guys think that Mac Jones is a difference maker. I don't think necessarily at this point he's a difference maker. I think he's a very good game manager, but he's not necessarily a difference maker at this point. But let me know down below in the comments what you guys think. That's going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. Make sure to smash that like button, notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club. We'd love to have you, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!